All right. Happy 2019, everyone. Now I have to get used to writing 2019 on documents and stuff. I don't know if I'm emotionally ready for that, but we'll see. That seems to be one of my pet peeves, by the way, for me and not for anyone else. But anyways, let's kick off the new year right, and let's do a little exploring. So this is probably my second or third video that I've done of this series where we go into eBay completed auctions in the coin section, and let's talk about some of these coins that have sold under the errors section. Coins that customarily, you know, sell pretty good, whether they're legitimate errors or not. We're going to take a look at a few. I've already pre-selected a few, and we're going to also look at some of the other ones. Talk about the market, because the market's starting to heat up. Okay, I did a corresponding video before this one discussing the heightened amount of activity on the auction scene here as of late. During the holidays, it was actually pretty robust, and with the stock market and the economy the way it is, I'm not at all surprised to see an uptick in investment quality pieces. But let's go ahead and talk about some of the raw, uncertified errors that have sold on eBay in the last day or two. Okay, you'll be pleasantly surprised what you find based off of, pocket change finds, that sort of thing. And so we're on the main eBay page. Okay, so we're going to go to collectibles. And then we're going to go to coins and money over here on the left-hand side. All right, and then on the left-hand side, if you can follow my pointer, we're going to go to U.S. coins. We're going to scroll down a hair, and then we're going to go to U.S. coin errors. So this will bring up all of the listings, live listings that have not sold yet, whether they are buy it nows or traditional auction format listings. So in this search bar right here, we're going to go ahead and just simply type in error, because that's a common keyword in the error coin selection. Okay, whether it's a good error or not a good error. So we're going to have all of the live auctions. Again, these have not sold. They have not ended. None of the buy it nows have been purchased. But what we're going to do is go here on the top right corner where it says advanced. Okay, so we're going to click that. We're going to go to sold listings. So we want to see everything that's sold with the keyword error in it. And this is where the fun really begins. And we're going to start out with this peach of a coin right here. This 1989 Lincoln cent with two bids, sold for 125 absolutely mind-numbing dollars. So the description reads, penny chip face retained scrap debris U.S. coin, error coin. So let's go ahead and click in this, and let's see what we have. All right, the purist in me is already assuming the worst on this one. So there's some pre-written stuff on the holder. Okay, the reverse is rotated 25 degrees. Okay, that's fine. That's a legitimate minor error. 1989 chip face. There you go. What do you see? What we have here is some adhesive and something else stuck to that adhesive. Yes, this is not a genuine error. So what I'd like to point out on this particular coin is you can see this blob right here. That is glue, okay? And this was probably stuck to a piece of paper at one point. Some of the paper has been ripped away. It's still on the glue on this coin. All right, so $125 for a penny with glue and paper on it. Definitely not a legitimate error. But, I'm not out to spoil anyone's day. The real takeaway from this whole thing is that you guys know what's an error, okay? And, knowing right from wrong. And being safe, especially when you're buying these coins. $125 isn't an extravagant amount of money, but in the grand scheme of things, it is a nice chunk. $125 can pay for a week's worth of groceries. It could pay for a utility bill. You know, you get the big picture. I don't have to explain that. I want to know if it has a return policy, and thankfully, it's got 30 days. Okay, so this person, this buyer, can elect to return the coin, no questions asked, for a full refund. Of course, that person will have to pay for the shipping. All right, so that's coin number one. So let's see, 1980p half dollar with cud die break. That one's fine. Here's an off-center quarter right here for $22. That one's okay. We have a couple graded coins. So somehow these non-error coins end up in this section, and that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, I'll usually stay away from the listings that have like a best offer. You know, that's what the line means across the finished auction price. So we're not gonna go there. That's a popular one. 2 feather nickels, where the third feather right here becomes braided. Just a over polishing of the die would create that, and they're extremely collectible. If you're able to find one in BU or maybe even about uncirculated condition, these coins sell for many hundreds of dollars, so that's pretty neat. Slight misaligned die for $5. That looks good. I'm not going to go into this one. Melting letters, curved clip. Okay, you see these little die scratches here on this coin, and that's what it is. It's just overzealous polishing of the die. So you have off center. We have a coin here with some minor finning. So it looks like a deep dish pizza. That one's okay. That was $5. A couple more off centers. A couple more gradeds. All right. So the next coin on the list here is this 1951D. Okay, and it is labeled as broad struck, profile reverse, Lincoln wheat cent error, and it's got, you know, maybe a stock number and some other stuff. So this one's sold in total for $24. That includes the shipping. So let's see what's going on with this coin. Let's see if it's a legitimate error. Because every time I see this flattening of the rim edge, okay, and then you have some of the metal pushed up like this to where it makes a ridge. Okay, the thing about these coins is there is something that happened outside the mint that would create this type of error. Again, so the flattening of the rim right here is what he is denoting as being an error, a broad strike, and in this case it's not. This coin was previously an encased cent. Okay, so, you know, like one of those good luck token cents. The way that these things are manufactured is, okay, you stick the penny in the machine, and what it does is it crimps the aluminum encasement around the penny, creating this flatness and damage. If you were to turn the coin on its edge, okay, you would see that it's actually pinched the metal to where it's not flat on the edge anymore. It's going to be kind of a canal that goes around the edge of the coin. Here is the reverse. Okay, same thing, same flattening. You also have some buildup of material around the edge right here. Okay, which is a known attribute on a previous encasement. They're out there. I've come across scores of them coin roll hunting through wheat cent bags, which these are more common in the 40s and 50s. So I would say it's way too much money for that one. And I'm not going to bother to see if it has a... This one's interesting. 1995D penny error, die marks errors. I'm not going to go in there because it's a best offer, and we're probably talking about plating blisters at that point. Let's see. That's pretty cool. A little die chip right there, you know, probably sold for maybe 75 cents or $1. Die chips, believe it or not, do sell. online on eBay. There's a lot of people that like to collect by die state. So you might find another die chip that will engulf more of the 9 and may even spill into the 6. So those are always a fun find, and you can make a few dollars off of them. Let's see here. Okay, so this one's interesting. This is a 1992 Close AM Lincoln Error Penny Double Die Double Stamp DDRV Stamp Error. The starting bid was $53, apparently because there was only one bid. So someone did call out a bid for the $53 with free shipping. So a Close AM cent of this condition right here would not sell for $53. Let's be clear. Even one that is in raw condition, it might have a few problems, would still sell in the $500 to $1,000. Yes, I did stay up too late last night. So it looked like it sold for $20, and I don't know why it wasn't modified on the screen there. So the coin has its issues. It's a problem coin, and I really want to take a close look at the AM on the reverse, because that is, and the pictures are horrible. The pictures are not good on this one, and it is a wide AM. Okay, you could tell by a little bit of space that's in between there. And also, you can also tell from the FG if these initials are far away from the base of the memorial, then you have a legitimate Close AM. It's close to the steps of memorial there, so that one is a dud. Hope you guys had a nice, safe New Year's. Let's see. Certainly was safe. Okay, so of course, deteriorated die doubling 1969 S's are popular in high condition. They're not the real deal, obviously, because it's, this one didn't sell for $50,000. But these do sell between $10 and $20. So, a little food for thought for you. Okay. That's cool. A little clip. Of course, it's a Great Southern Coins listing. They've been known to juice their photos for their benefits. I've never seen a company on eBay sell more coins for a lot of money that's uncertified. They probably sell, for every 100 coins, they sell one certified coin. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, now this one's pretty cool. All right, it is a legitimate error. 2005 P. In D We Trust. So there's some missing letters here in the motto. Kansas State quarter error. Okay, really faded. $25. Someone bought it for. And let's go ahead and take a close look. This looks like a struck through grease error. So that would explain some of the weakness in the motto. Okay, so it's got the G is still there, although albeit weak. The O is almost completely missing. The T is gone. So it looks like in D we rust, or ust. So $25 might be a little bit on the high side on this one, but I would say that is a coin that would customarily sell in the $2 to $5 range. Let's see if we could find one more. Okay, 63 double die. That one's really strong. It sold pretty cheap. It's a cherry picker's guide variety too. Couple error coin mixes here. Let's see if we can find an 95 double die for $29.99. BU condition. That's the correct amount of money. Okay, so here's a testimony to some of the people that believe that die rotation errors are completely worthless. Here is a rather newish issue, 2016 Jefferson Nickel die rotation error. Oh my God, this one sold in excess of $50 shipped. Okay, so this is a testimony for those of you, you know who you are. Come on, let's be honest. That believe that these don't sell for jack. Okay, and this is a coin that was plucked out of circulation, mind you. Not only that, it's got a really neat strike through too. I just noticed that. So it struck through a fragment of some sort, some debris, and it's got a 90-degree rotation. Huh. You can tell because I'm matching up the staples. So if it wasn't for the staple marks on this coin, you wouldn't even know if it was a truly legitimate die rotation error. In this case, for $50, this is just scraping the surface. This is a coin that I believe could have sold for a little bit more. At 90 degrees, that's nothing to scoff at. And so the seller does not offer a return, so you're kind of taking their word for it. Although you're covered by PayPal, if it's something not as described, you could always file a case. But yes, that is a phenomenal example of a rotated die error. Yeah, there you go. $50 bill right in this person's pocket. So good job to the seller identifying that coin. I guess we'll end it here on this 1991 Lincoln cent. Okay, this one has a missing copper clad on both sides, so it's missing the copper plating on there. This one sold for $31.50 shipped. The seller has a feedback of 6, which is a red flag in itself, especially when it comes to coins. But you cannot dispute new users on eBay. Okay, they need love too, and they're good people. Yeah, this one looks like a legitimate. They even have a comparison with another regular zinc cent with its full copper coating wrapping on there. Okay, and the weight checks out. Yeah, $31.50 is what that one sold for. These pop up on occasion, and they will sneak up on you. They're not a coin that people particularly look at. And as a matter of fact, some see them as damage because they're under the belief that the copper coating at some point was removed. So yeah, this is a good one right here. And you know what? We're already at 17 minutes. Let's see if we can find one more because this is interesting. There's a lot, and you know what? This is only the last 12 hours of listings. So, oh boy, got some of these presidential dollar coins, which I hope it's yeah. Oh, there's a 72 double die obverse number 3. That's one of 9 or so that exists for that date. That's sold for $30. Pretty neat. Okay. All right. I did see this. I remembered it. I don't know how much it sold for. It was a $99.99 or best offer auction style, so it was a buy it now. 1958 Lincoln Wheat penny 1 cent double die obverse. Okay, first of all, you need to add that extra D in there. It's doubled. The die has been doubled, not double die. Okay, they're not using 2 dies for the obverse. DDO mint error coin rare. Okay, so I don't know how much this thing sold for. Let's say for argument's sake it sold for $50. What exactly did the seller see to make him want to buy it? The pictures are less than desirable. It's kind of hard to say if there is even any machine doubling on here, which is a form of die deterioration. And I'm just not seeing it. This one is a stumper to me. Feedback's okay. I mean, the guy has 7,700 feedbacks. Let's see if there's any return policy on this one. 30 days. Oh, that's refreshing. Okay, so there's a 30-day return policy on this one. If the buyer receives it and sees nothing special about it, they can always return it for a full refund minus shipping. So, Anyways, those are some of the interesting selections from today's little eBay stint. For your 2019 kickoff, we're going to do a trio of videos today to kick things off. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, we don't make fun of the people that sell coins like this, but we do learn from it. That's the ultimate takeaway from this lesson. We learn from a lot of these listings, okay? Because there's a lot of people that are under the belief that things look and appear like they should be extremely valuable, and sometimes, you know, it just isn't there. So I appreciate your guys' time. Let's go ahead and make 2019 extra special. You can always find me on Facebook and Instagram. I may get active there here this week. Okay, the holidays are over. I have no excuse, and I look forward to making friends with each and every single one of you. That's a lot of people, by the way, and I appreciate all your support. Again, best way to support me, go ahead and hit like on this video and subscribe. Blue Ridge Silverhound. As always, appreciate your guys' time. Love you a lot, and until next time, peace.